Hey Onyx, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing good, girl. How are you?
I'm good. There's been a lot going on. Have you been
Too
keeping your
much.
no? Huh?
Said too much.
Too much. Yeah. So let's get into some of this and let's just kind of give people a chance to come in. Give them
Okay.
a few minutes to know that we're here. You know how that goes. But and just kind of be patient with me because I am starting. I haven't done some of this stuff for a minute, so I'm trying to figure out how to do the countdowns and stuff. So let me do this real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so girl, I know we touched on it Friday night where it was a rumor that Chawls and Miss Netta had got married, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we talked about that. And so from what I'm hearing, they did. So I did a little video. So let me show you what I did, and I want to see what you think about it. I did a little dedication to them. Hold on.
I'm excited.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I did the wrong one. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Yeah, they got married. I was really excited for them.
I am.
I think they're a very cute couple.
I think the same thing, and I really hope that Miss Netta puts out some recipes soon because them food be looking real good.
Oh, honey, trust me. I'm going to show you one of the recipes I got from Miss Netta because I'm about to get somebody like Miss Netta. Hold on. Not like her, but like what she did. But let me. Okay, so here's the video I did.
Okay.
How's your lunch is ready? Now, I know I can't say it like Mrs. Netta. I said Miss officially a married woman. I's married now. Can somebody go to Saucy Santana and let us know how he feels about this? Because Saucy, weren't you trying to get at Charles? Well, it looks like Charles done took his bride, and it's Miss Netta. Okay, Charles, your lunch is ready. Congratulations, Charles and Mrs. Netta. Charles. So oh wait, I got it.
That was so funny. I
So
really want to know what Saucy Santana has to say about it.
I know. Okay, so that was the thing because Saucy. Did you see when Miss Netta came and she was like saucer, saltine Tana? Miss
Yes,
Netta she had her clown on, girl. So I
ma'am.
was like, I wonder what Saucy is saying now because she's married now. She's an honest woman now.
Saucy probably in his feelings a little bit just to see him flip away. I know, but a
Wait, who
good
was
thing though we
Saucy?
could cook.
Who was Saucy dating now though? Because Saucy has somebody that was on one of those hip hop shows. I know I can't think of his name, but
Zell Swag.
yes. Are they still together?
I think so, but then on the other hand, I think they broke up. I swear, I think I seen something on the shade room saying that
I
they had split.
I think I saw them just a couple weeks ago, but like you said, you want Miss Netta to come up with some recipes.
Like, yes, ASAP. I need to
Well,
see what goes in these.
I'm gonna turn my camera on just so you can see, honey. She has inspired me because I don't be cooking like I should, but girl, let me show you the recipe I got.
Okay, absolutely. Never tell you a
Child,
lie.
your lunch is ready. This gonna
I
be lunch.
only cook for you.
Okay, do you see it?
Absolutely. It
That
never fails.
you say it never fails, huh?
Never fails.
That's
They
exactly what I'm gonna be doing, honey. It's gonna be hot out the oven on a plate, straight to the
can't
table.
taste the difference.
Cause didn't you tell me you had a salmon song
I did.
for your boo?
I did.
Can you sing it for me again? I want to hear that version without saying his name. We remember we substituted his name for
What
Charles.
did I substitute? Oh, well, Charles. That's right.
Charles
What
and
was it?
salmon.
Charles, your salmon ready. I only see it for you, child.
I heard that, honey. Now,
Absolutely.
do you think your salmon song is good enough? The salmon's ready to get have him put a ring on it.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe congratulations will be in order for you next.
In the future.
Okay.
We can only pray.
So the other thing about Miss Netta and Charles is that Miss Netta and Charles was on with TS Madison, and there have been rumors, people asking about her. We can't certain words we can't say on YouTube, but if she
Yeah.
was a woman or a man, which it really doesn't matter. I mean,
It doesn't.
she looks pretty masculine to me, but
Hmm.
there are some handsome women out here. But so I'm gonna play a little bit of about what she said when T.S. Madison was asking her. So let me know what you
Okay.
think. Here we go with this screen share, girl. I'll get better with it.
You pretty good with it now.
Thank you.
Community? No, I'm not. Are you a part of the LGBTQIA community? No, I'm not. Okay, I just asked. I wanted to know. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Ask that question one more time. Miss Netta, are you a part of the LGBTQIA community? I didn't quite understand you, but yes, I am. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't. I know even I'm trans, so my pronouns are she and her. So I respect everybody's pronouns, and obviously I'm not going to call you anything but she and her because you play the woman role over there frying bacon and sauteing for Chawls, honey. But so what area would you fall under in the LGBTQA community? Are you non-binary, trans? I never categorized myself in none of that. I just always been myself, and this me, my everyday look. All this my everyday look and stuff, and it's just something I just been doing ever since I was, growing up in life. And I don't think I'm a transsexual. I don't think I'm a whatever the other names they got. I don't like calling them, but I don't think I'm none of those. I just more be like myself. My stage name is Miss Netta. A lot of people knows my real name, thanks to the internet, which is fine, but it doesn't matter. A lot of people say I'm ashamed of my sexuality, which I am not, because people here in our city.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave it right there. And shout out to I think what's the name of the I want to shout out the channel. Shout out to Mad Cowprint TV. Thank you. I did use your video, fair use. But go check them out. Go subscribe to that channel. But anyway, so what did you think about what she had to say?
To be honest, I think I really understood Netta Miss clearly. Miss Netta just wants to be Miss Netta, and those that know Miss Netta before her Miss Netta phase or name, excuse me, know her as that. And so I completely understand where Miss Netta is coming from, and I respected what she's saying.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think that but honey, did you catch that shade where she said I don't identify with I'm Miss Netta
I
baby.
did.
She's like I'm my own. I got my own category and it is none of what you guys talking about. But I mean, I guess at first she kind of didn't understand the question, but I'm
Hmm.
glad that she finally has addressed it because people, they kept asking her and I think when people are questioning anything about you never really have to answer because it's your personal business. But I think when you
Exactly.
just come out and just be like, it is what it is, then move on. If you got a problem with it, then that's your problem.
Exactly.
She
It's
can live
only
in
an
her
issue if you make it an issue.
exactly. So I'm really glad that, she addressed it. She doesn't have to keep skirting the issue anymore. And,
Exactly.
bottom
And
line
I
is, child, your lunch is ready. Hey,
period. Hope people can respect it.
right. Okay, so let's move on from Charles and Ms. Netta. Now, girl, the internet was a buzz today because over this last
Oh
couple of
boy.
days, we found out that Chrisean has moved back into Blueface's
It
mansion. How you feeling about that, girl?
is a stressful situation. It is very stressful watching as I guess I don't even know what to call myself a fan anymore. The way they have stressed me out about this, Honestly, at this point, just let her do what she does. There's nothing more that anybody can say. People have reached out, multiple people have reached out to try to help her, guide her, give her some insight, and it's clear she gonna do what she want to do. And I say we just let that go, and we just let her do her. I just can't.
So are you still a fan? I mean, do you still support her even though, you disagree with who she's choosing to be with?
I support her when she does the good things. It's hard to stand by her when she does the bad. It's she's very controversial in her own personality, but
Yeah.
I feel like she has a lot of like conflictions or a lot of things that kind of don't really help her to be her best self. So when I support her all the way, and I do want to see her shine. I don't wish nothing but good for her and her child, but it's just hard to watch. She just has a hard story to look at.
So I'm going to say, because I know you're closer in her age range, for young women as yourself, who's finished college, who's out there, trying to be career oriented. Do you guys look at Chrisean as a role model? Like, what are y'all thinking? Because I'm a different generation, and that's clearly buffoonery to us. But what are you young people thinking about her behavior? Like, is she a role model? Is like just get the money, get the bag, my man, my man, my man. What do y'all think?
I think based on situation, she could be looked at as a role model depending on where you are at in life because she
Mm.
has made it out of a hard situation and grew to have a good brand that is she's clearly profiting off of and making money off of. So it's her decisions that she said, but it's really hard to say. She's not a role model to me just because
Hmm.
I can't really call many girls that's my age a role model. It's not really that many to really look at right now, in my opinion.
Hmm.
A lot of my role models are a lot older than me, but Krishan is can be looked at as a role model just depending on where you are at in life because she has made it and she's very successful at what she does. She has a good rap career going for her and she has a strong fan base. So shout out to her and what she does.
Well, she does have a strong fan base, but okay. So just to digress a bit, so we see a Megan and we see a Nikki. Do you really put Krishan on that same level in terms of her ability to rap and as a lyricist and as a rapper? Just curious.
I feel like if she has the opportunities to, she can. She has a lot of potential, and if she has the consistency, if she puts out a lot of music, she has the potential to get up there.
you
But
made an, you made another statement. You also said that she has been profiting and she has a successful career. Well, in the last couple of days, it has come out that allegedly, again, everything that we discussed, these are allegations. This is all for entertainment purposes. None of it
mhm,
is to be taken, because But what they're saying is that she was evicted from her house in Los
mm.
Angeles, and that maybe she does not have the money that she was claiming that she has. And it sounds as if she may be taking somewhat of a break from performing. I mean, what do you think about that? So did she really secure the bag?
I want to say she secured the bag because there was a time where she was doing really good for herself and she was living on her own and doing her stuff. But I don't think she handled the bag well if she's getting evicted. If she's up for eviction, I think there was some issues going along the line. Priorities was probably getting out of whack, but I mean, I seen that video of Blueface's mom where she had went on live and she had mentioned that that Krishan is back in it and that as fans that we shouldn't be giving up on her, that this is basically a cry for help. So I don't even know what to say anymore. The whole thing is just a giant confliction in itself.
Do you really believe Carlissa? I mean, I don't know where Carlissa
Out of
stands on
all
this.
of them, Carlissa got the most sense in my opinion. She,
Well,
she the best
damn,
one.
she's the oldest. Ain't she almost 50?
Exactly, but she be out there getting down with the rest of
I
them.
mean, she looks good. She is funny, but I think she makes it too much of a joke. She takes it too light because, for all the stuff that her son is going through and all these, it's like as a mother, as a grandmother, I would be devastated. I ain't gonna lie. None of this would be funny to me.
at all. But then at the end of the day, she still love her kid, and her she already knows her kid is gonna do what her kid gonna do, and I
That's
feel
true.
like her kid is supporting a good chunk of her lifestyle, or at least gave her a good foundation for the lifestyle that she's living. So I
Hmm.
don't feel like she gonna switch up any sides. She can't afford to switch sides right now. She ain't
So
got
are
no
you?
choice but to support.
So do you think that she is? So, again, where does she stand with Chrisean? Because just last week she was saying she's disowning her. She don't want to have nothing to do with her and the baby after Chrisean made the statements that she should go unalive herself. So, but now she's saying, you guys should. What is the woman saying? I'm confused.
She is saying that basically Krishan is so deep in with Blueface that it is just making her lose her mind, and that this is just a giant cry for help. And honestly, it is to the point where this is a giant mess and so many knots intertwined that it is hard to stay in there, to stay in it. It is just so much of a mess. It's everybody. Blueface is in jail.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. How are you in, like, you didn't went and got this man's face tattooed on your face, and you're staying in his house after he did propose to his other girlfriend? It's at what point do you just want to say like it's enough? But I feel like this is also a way that they make their money. So
Well, I was reading, just seeing different blogs and stuff, and like going to like Hollywood Unlocked in those different sites. Some people are saying that they're like, "Are you dumb? That is a henna. That it's not a real tattoo." But I had hennas before, and they didn't look like that. That looked like a
I
real
had
tattoo.
Hannah's too. And she has a couple of face tats to compare him to. So I feel like we all should know the difference between a fresh tattoo and some henna.
Hey, Universal Tea with Marie. Hey, girl, how you doing? Um, Onyx, my co-host. This is Universal Tea with Marie. She does a lot of Chrisean rock stuff as well. She's another content
Hello.
creator. Check her out. So, but anyway, girl, I just feel like, I mean, why did she get the one tattoo covered up to go back and get another one? You know what I'm saying?
That was my whole reason that I got upset today, because you literally just went through laser surgery to get one tattoo removed of him off, to just get another, a bigger one even back. It's like taking 2 steps forward and moving 5 steps back. So I don't even know what her goal is at this point.
So
I
I
guess
just
she wants to work it out with him.
I just
It's
want to
just more for
tell
family.
Marie says she didn't know I was live. Yes, Marie, this is our second live. We are trying to go live consistently. I can't say we're gonna do it every day, but we're gonna be trying to do it almost every day. And Onyx is my co-host, and she's part of that generation, girl. So she keeps me up there. And Maria saying, "Did you see the mess?" Yes, ma'am. That's what we're talking about. This whole tattoo thing. Like, what is the point of, you know, you got it taken off? She was supposed to get all of them removed, right?
That's what I thought. It was supposed to be a whole process, and she was supposed to be going back for more to get them removed. And everybody was cheering her on.
And then Carlissa, again, I say Carlissa is a flip flopper. Now, some people, now, wait a minute. Now, there's another young lady that came out. Do you know her name? This other
I
girl, you
I know
know,
who you're referring to.
well, I was just listening to her and she was talking about she is actually with Blueface.
Yes.
And I believe, and so I don't know who she was talking to. I was watching a little bit of it last night. But what I want to say is that they're saying that Blue is just using her.
I believe it. I don't put nothing past him. He already said it himself. He keep a couple of them. He ain't never he ain't never really cuffed up.
Marie said it's Bonnie. Bonnie
Yep.
Lachey, is it? What is her name?
Who?
Onyx. The girl, is it Bonnie Lachey or something?
I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, they're saying that it was just a ploy that he's only with her so she can help pay these bills and that he has this other chick. And what about this baby that's supposed to be on the way, girl?
The baby we ain't seen in a minute. Are we talking about she's pregnant?
Well, that's what she's been alluding to allegedly, girl. You know how,
Oh my goodness.
you know what I'm finding out? Chrisean just be lying a lot. Cause did you see? Wait, hold on. I
Yeah,
gotta cough.
exactly.
Did you see the live that she did where she said, "I got enough money where I could make all y'all rich"? Really,
Exactly.
Chrisean? And you getting evicted? Seriously?
I just seen, actually, she had just went live recently and said we all, the people that's hating on her is broke. She
what
got
I
them all
really
broke.
what I really feel is that I feel like there are probably people hating on her, but I feel like a lot of women, and I'm going to say the more mature women, we want to see her win, and we've made some mistakes, and it's just like Chrisean, you you know what your mom went through. You've gotten yourself up out of a bad situation. Keep going forward. Don't let this man stop you. But I don't know. I don't know,
I
Onyx.
could call it more frustration than hate because I'm for one just frustrated because it's a girl with so much talent and potential and who's really strong and who really do some damage in the entertainment industry in a positive way. And just to see her kind of at this little position right now is really frustrating to see somebody like that.
Marie says Ziggy is pregnant. Who is Ziggy? I don't know, man. Yes, I heard that she is going broke, Marie, that she got evicted and she doesn't
Yeah,
have the money that she allegedly has been bragging about, and she's not even working. But Onyx, who is Ziggy? I don't know Ziggy.
I actually do not know Ziggy, but
Marie,
I
who
did.
is Ziggy?
But I did see Chrisean is taking a giant hit in her followers. She is
Really?
losing. Yeah, she has lost probably, I want to say over probably 30K followers, maybe more.
Within how long? After what? When she moved back with him?
After she moved back in with him, she took a hit, and after she got the tattoo, she took a hit.
Well, they're gonna be doing the Crazy in Love 3. So she's going to gain some popularity there. So I don't know when they're going to start filming, but I guess that's going to be the new storyline, maybe. And do you think this could all be? Oh, she said some other hoe. Okay, some other. What? Oh my! See this man. What is it about? Okay,
He
let me
said he
ask you
keep a
this.
couple of
He keep a pair and a spare, girl. You know what they say.
them.
But Blueface is a good looking man. He ain't bad looking.
At all.
But
He's
what
not
I mean,
ugly.
and to me, he got that pimp mentality. It is very pimperish.
It is. It is.
Is somebody trying to bluff for you, girl?
I think so. Hold on. Is that a DoorDash order? Did
Yeah,
somebody leave me a gift?
that is crazy. Yeah, they said that she is going broke. And I also feel like I know people are saying that, about the baby. I really just I mean, I know she's a young mother, but there are a lot of young moms, and
Exactly.
it's just some stuff you don't have to do because most of the time we see her. I was there was a post about her, working and taking care of the baby. And I said for most of the time we see her, she getting high,
Yeah.
smoking and drinking. When is your mother in time? Of course, she's not going to show us that, but just your lifestyle lets people know your behavior, period. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Exactly.
like if you see me up here maybe a little tilted on a Friday, Monday through Sunday through Thursday, you're gonna see a person with some common effing sense. But if every
Exactly.
time I'm online smoking or something, you're gonna say, well, when do you spend time taking care of your children and doing what you're supposed to do?
Exactly. And we're seeing the baby all the time attached to Krishan, and actually, we as of lately we haven't seen the child, or I haven't seen the child live with her.
Yeah, who's
So
taking? I mean,
I know that Marge was taking care of it, taking care of him at one point when Blueface came in there and busted through their doors and went through that whole spiel before he went to jail. So I'm pretty sure the baby's with Marge or some friends, family.
and that's another lie. Didn't do you remember when she said? Did she say she paid Marge $1,000 an hour?
Man.
I want to say, honey, the math is if you that dang simple where you pay, you gonna be broke real quick. Okay.
Exactly. And I think Marge was living with her.
Yeah, I think her team, she's just got a lot of young people surrounding her, and she doesn't have a lot of mature people that are wise. And I don't mean it in a bad way,
Right.
but it just how the old folks say a lot of hanger-oners. Just people out there
Hmm.
wanting to have a good time and using her money. Did you see the money she spent at Christmas, taking care of
Yeah.
everybody?
Exactly. She's a very giving person. Like I said, Krishan has a really good heart, and I
She
feel like
does.
she's a really good person.
She does. But it's more than having a good heart when you're in this business. If you want longevity, and she may be hot now, but how many celebrities have we seen who have millions and then after a couple years they're nowhere to be found.
Right.
Staying in this business, this is a business. So
Yeah.
that's
But
crazy. We just gonna have to stay tuned in to see what happens with this face tattoo. I listen, the girl is lost. But now let's get into what we came to talk about. I'm gonna let you take the lead on this Baddies East girl.
oh my goodness. At this point, it should be Baddies shot o'clock. They made me want to drink this episode. Sapphire, I understand she has to prove herself to Sukihanna from what happened on the last episode when she feels now that she didn't step in and do what she needs to do as Suki's best friend. But I don't understand just coming at Mariah at that point in time at the stairs on the water. I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like that was
Yeah.
it could have been handled a different way. But you know what's going on with things with heat, and when you on vacation, and when you got the alcohol mixed in, and you with the person that you don't like. So I feel like at that point, Sapphire just felt like she had to prove herself to Suki. But even Sukihanna was telling her no. So I feel like it's gonna be a conversation, and unfortunately, we're getting dragged into another episode on this long season.
Yeah, I totally felt like Sapphire was just kissing up to Sukiana because I don't think it was that they really made this bigger than it was. Everybody was, well, not everybody, but most people were kind of saying Sukiana, chill out, like it wasn't that big of a deal. Remember when she was this whole smiley thing? I think it started with the smiley thing, right?
Yeah, with the chain.
Yeah, and but see, that's another thing. They were so team Mariah in the first, when this first started. How did they just flip so easy?
To be honest, in my opinion, this season, Mariah has been riding that gate real hard. She has been flip flopping on both sides. And right now, I hate to say it, even though I feel like the way Sapphire handled that situation could have been handled another way, I feel like Mariah is getting the result of what happens when you play both sides.
Well, what you mean play both sides though? What like what? Whose side?
Because Mariah, at the beginning of the season, Mariah started off in House B with the other girls. And after she got switched over to House A, she was over there talking all types of stuff about the other females and was just kind of playing another role versus how she was in House B. And she didn't let it get to her head and everything. And I feel like Mariah has been really playing the fence. She's talking a lot about a lot of girls behind her back. And at this point, House A is calling her out on it and it's saying like these are the things you said and it's a whole bunch of witnesses because you didn't said it to all these people who can confirm what you said and now you kind of backpedaling on what you said. So I kind of understand. I just feel like Mariah is riding the fence a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and she needs to kind of just keep to herself at some points because I agree at some things you just don't need to say anything and just don't need to add fuel to the fire especially if you play no part in it.
Thanks, Marie. Marie is saying that she's going to share the live. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, but see, I just feel like, first of all, I don't like to be around a whole bunch of women. Period. That's just it. Just seems
Exactly.
like girl groups just don't. It's just not cool. Even though I'm in a sorority, but still you still have to maintain some independence, and the thing that you don't do, just like you said, is going back and forth, carrying a bone, bringing a bone. You just got to kind of be neutral and just don't go with the group just to be, if and she's a little one too.
Exactly. Exactly. And I will say Mariah held her own because Mariah did not go in that water by herself. I was surprised to see Sapphire go with her.
Well, she probably was holding on to her, like if you grab somebody and you fall and they're gonna,
Oh
I don't
yeah.
feel I don't feel like I really didn't see her going. But wait a minute, what about her getting smart with Rolly? I was like, girl, Rolly
Exactly.
will flatten you, girl. Like her mouth is way too big. Because remember, what was she on Love and Hip Hop New York? Was it?
Yep.
Like they didn't fight like they do in the Baddies. I don't even know why she's there. She just doesn't. To me, it's like she's too small to even be with these girls. Like,
Well, Anna Mac is small too, and Anna Mac held her own in the beginning of the season when she was going up against Sky. So, I mean, if you're gonna talk the talk, I mean, you need to walk the walk as well. You need to know where you at, where you signed up to be, and what you're gonna be against. Clearly, you with some people that don't care about height, length, whatever. They gonna get down with who they want to get down with. You need to know where you at and just recognize where you need to speak and not speak.
you right about that? Because I don't. I know I wouldn't be in a baddie's house. I don't do that. Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Not like that, girl. If we gonna scrap, it's gonna have to be over my child or something real serious. Other than that, I mean, they just argue and fight over the dumbest stuff.
Exactly. And that's what happens when you got that heat and that liquor in your system.
Now, the one thing we were talking about previously was how they did Smiley. I really didn't like the fact that they're not monitoring this liquor that they're giving these girls, because it's like they're getting them drunk, and that could have been a tragedy right there.
It could have been horrible. That could have ended so terrible. And to be honest, I feel like we don't know what these girls be doing in their off time. So I understand kind of why Esther Smiley didn't even want to get a blood test
Mm-hmm.
in Jamaica, because I wouldn't want to try to get Brittany Griner either.
What
So
what you mean? But oh, now you got to rewind that, girl. What you mean, Brittany Griner? You got to explain that one. What happened with Brittany Griner? I don't know. What? Tell me.
you don't remember when Brittany Griner got sent to jail in Russia?
No, I
The
remember.
basketball player?
Wait, I know. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. No, she was doing the marijuana, right?
Exactly. So if Smiley, but like I said, we don't know what they do in their off time when they
Oh,
off cameras. So
okay.
if Smiley was partaking in something else off camera, I wouldn't want my blood test ran either in a
Oh,
foreign country.
I see what you're saying, because she could have been arrested for something else.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that totally makes sense. But I mean, yeah, because I don't know if it's legal there. It's legal here in the States, but
We don't
maybe.
know exactly.
But I would think in Jamaica, don't they smoke the ganja?
Exactly, but who's to say it was ganja? I mean, they dabble in other
That's true
stuff on
too.
there.
That's
And we
true.
don't know what mixed with liquor will cause what type of reaction. So
Now, another thing I think we talked about a little bit the other night, I'm feeling like these girls are all going together, or they've all had little flings. Like, I think
oh
we
yes.
talked, yeah, we talked about Natalie and what's her,
Scotland.
and Scott. You said Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Are they, what's going on
Oh
with
yeah. Them pictures is all over Reddit. They is out there doing the do.
it?
Natalie is out there with Scotty. I heard they is out there pumping out OnlyFans content. And the way that
Still?
I believe so. I believe so.
But dude, what
And
about Sukihanna and Sapphire? Because it seemed like that was a little bit crazy. Like Sukihanna's like, you supposed to protect me like you my man. I mean, that's how I
but I understand where Sukihanna was coming from. I mean, if you're my best friend and you know I do all these things for you, and according to Sukihanna, she fights whoever for her and has. Why not give me that same respect when I'm talking to somebody else and a whole nother person gets involved? Where's the loyalty at? Where's the loyalty at?
So, what do you think happened this time? Do you think that because Sapphire is around a different group of girls and this whole baddie thing, that she was just like, "Look, I'm not gonna be your little slave." That's how. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like she got lost in the sauce. She realized what that she felt like she was there on her own, that she had got there on her own, and at one point she didn't felt like she didn't made some friends within House A, and then just forgot who she came in there with. That just seems like what happened to me because when she had that conversation with Sukihanna on the couch, and
Hmm.
Sukihanna had to remind her like I'm kind of the reason you here.
Oh yeah,
Where
yeah.
you gonna be after this? Like you don't know these girls outside of this. So I'm with you when your car get repoed. If somebody put their hands on you, I'm down to fight for you. So where you gonna go after this? Like who are you with?
Well,
And after that, that's when it clicked.
how would you feel if one of your girls that who does, y'all tight, and they reminded you like, I'm pretty much your bread and butter? That would hurt my feelings.
It would in a way. It would. But that's if they handling my bills and everything. But if you've been there with me through thick and thin, I feel like
Mhm.
I should owe you that same respect as well.
That's true, but okay. But when we talk about loyalty and respect, look at Chrisean and Taseki. Like, she got her on the show, right? And look how they turned on
Exactly.
each other.
And that's a whole sisterhood. That's blood sisters,
I
which
don't
is
even know.
crazy.
Well, actually, I think they have made up since then.
I hope so. Because
I
I mean,
think,
sisters should never fight. So I really hope so.
especially over stuff like this, and not even just them fighting. I could see sisters fighting, but the fact that Chrisean allegedly was going to have somebody jump her sister. Come on now.
her friends. And the what's funny thing about it is Chrisean knew her sister was gonna whoop her friends.
And show you Chrisean ain't ish, girl. Cause she
At all.
did she say they better have a taser or something?
Exactly. Some mace or something. She big. That's exactly what she said.
Chrisean is a whole mess. I was like, now she know Taseki gonna be both of them. I think Taseki, since they're gonna be having the reunion, I think in a couple of weeks or so. Sounds
Oh,
like
I can't
Taseki.
wait.
Uh, wait, but she's in another. Taseki is fighting somebody.
Oh, she's fighting. I heard she's fighting a couple people.
Oh wait. Oh, I know who. Et.
Yes, and that's the one everybody is waiting to see. Everyone is waiting to see if ET gets what she deserves. Apparently,
Now tell okay, so you got to bring me up to speed on this one because I do watch the show. Who the hell is Et? Like I remember when they were doing auditions. Where did she come from, and why is she even relevant?
ET is from Now That's
Wait a
TV.
minute, are you eating?
No, I just sneezed.
Oh, because I was gonna say, girl, eat your food. You know, we could turn this into a mukbang too. Okay, I just
I
ain't
just
got nothing to
sneezed,
chew
girl.
on. But because I know you said DoorDash was coming, I was gonna say don't go on it and get your snacks in if you need to. Yeah, where did Et come? What is her story? Who is she?
ET came from Now That's TV. She was on one season with Krishan, and her and Krishan had some beef on that season, and
On
they
what
had
on what show?
on South Central Baddies
Oh,
on
okay.
Now That's TV.
Okay, gotcha.
And after that, that's when Krishan had left Now That's TV and became part of the Baddies cast with Natalie in Zeus Network. And from then, they did the auditions, and E.T. Scarface was there to audition, and Krishan was one of the judges. And she told Natalie not to give her a ticket just because at one point in time, E.T. tried to jump her, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And so now time has went on, and I guess they want E.T. on the show because Krishan not there, and E.T. is causing some issues, in my opinion.
Well, so does Et must have a reputation of being a badass? Because it sounds like everybody says she could fight or something.
Oh yeah, ET get down. But what's crazy about it is on Now This TV, ET was a fan favorite. So it looked like we seen a different side of ET that we didn't see on Now This TV.
Yes, because that's what I'm seeing. I was hearing she was a fan favorite. People said she could fight, but all of a sudden, people are not liking her. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what happened.
Exactly. And in the comment sections, I love the comment section of Now This TV. Everybody is saying the same thing that their favorite person on Now This TV is ET and Sapphire or ET / Scarface.
Okay,
So I really wonder.
so Scarface is another girl, right?
No, Scarface is ET alter ego.
That's what I thought, girl. Okay, so I knew I was. Oh my god, I get so damn confused because Scar.
She got a
Wait,
scar on her face though.
no. I'm talking about scarred lip. Isn't one that got a lip
Yeah, Scar
situation?
Lip is a rapper.
Girl, I listen. I'm too damn old to be understand. I'm like, E.T. Scarface, Scar Lip, Scar. Who is the hell is who? Cause I'm so I done got Scarface and Scar. What's her name? Scar Lip, Lip Scar.
Scar Lip and Scarface.
Oh my good. Since when did y'all start wanting to be called all these crazy scarred up names? Why?
Who is y'all?
Well, the younger women, we wanted to be pretty, honey. We was pretty on purpose and cutie and all that. Girl, what is up with this scar? These rough stuff like you a man.
I have no clue. A lot of these girls out here living hard lives.
Very masculine, right?
Very hard lives.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like some of these girls is well, are you into do you know this whole thing about in your femininity? I'm in my feminine space.
Oh yes.
Because a lot of these women are tougher than the men now.
Yeah.
The
Well, it
men,
looked like we kind of got to be in some ways.
what you mean?
Just the just the way of how men is going about themselves today. I just feel like some women have to, but that's just depending on your situation and what type of man you're with.
Yeah, but I think they're still traditional roles, and I really just don't see the need for a woman to be out there fighting and just I mean things happen, but I'm these girls. They everywhere they go, they want to have a problem. Do they ever just go out and party and have a good time?
Exactly. No, that's what I mean. Like it's a time and place for everything. Know how to act, be a lady, and just
Yes.
know don't let nobody disrespect you. And if somebody put their hands on you, absolutely do what you got to do. But you just need to know time and place and just stay the best to stay in your lane and don't let nobody take you out your element or out
And
your
are
femininity.
and are you again? And I'm not saying you. I'm just when I say you, I mean your generation because it's
Oh, of
your
course.
age group. You know that this whole BBL thing is going out the window as well, right? That now they're saying they want natural bodies, big, small, and different, but they don't want the BBLs. They want, they
Exactly.
still want the big, and stacked and everything, and the stallioness type of woman. But they're saying all this fake stuff. It's not cool.
Agreed. I believe that natural is the way to go, but I'm happy to see the BBLs go because I feel like every woman is unique in their own way, and we're not seeing a lot of that unique beauty that we had in the '90s, like with Nia Long, Gabrielle Union. Like they're not looking uniquely them anymore. It's everybody has the same foundation, same base, same makeup, and the same hair. It's starting to look a little routine.
It is looking a routine, and I'll be honest, some of it looks very botched.
Exactly.
You just cannot mimic a real AZZ, okay?
At
you just
all.
it just don't hit the same. And
At all.
I think a lot of the young ladies are thinking that if you get these bodies, another thing about the IG models is that half of them they out there have with these bodies, but they ain't got no ring on their finger.
And you know what's crazy? The IG models don't even look like they pictures in real life.
Oh, you mean filters?
Oh yeah, the filters go crazy.
For one, I mean, look at Natalie.
Nat,
What's up with the chin though? I ain't trying to be talking about nobody because I
the
mean everybody.
chin is her brand. That is her staple.
Wait a minute. So wait, somebody said that she should. They have chin surgery now. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. She
So
can't
that's
lose the chin.
you said that's her brand.
That's her brand. She can't lose that chin. We know her as the chin. She loves her chin.
Wow. Did you know she's from the Bay Area too?
I did. I did. She loves to say she's from Oakland, but I think she's from like Pleasanton, I think.
I thought she was from like, girl. You know Natalie ain't from no from the town, girl. No,
But she love to yell it. And you know what's even funnier? Her mama name is Karen.
girl, stop.
Absolutely. It was on an episode of, I think, The Conversation on Zeus.
Uh
Sarah
huh.
was yelling at her and said, Natalie, your mom's name is Karen. It made me laugh.
Well, so you know she not from Oakland, okay? Because you know your mama's name.
Exactly.
That does sound more like Pleasanton or somewhere out there.
Livermore, more.
Honestly, I like those areas though. They're very nice and pleasant. Okay.
They are.
So what else? Anything else tonight in in the any other conflicts you see bubbling up on Baddies?
Honestly, I can't wait to see this reunion just to see what people are going to say about their online behavior. I want to see if some accountability is going to be taken, and I'm just excited for this reunion.
So we have one more episode because it sounds like we're going to see what happens with Mariah Lynn and Sapphire, and then I guess the reunion will air probably in about 2 or 3 weeks.
I hope so, because the way they are stretching this season out, it seems like they are not going to drop another. We're not going to get the reunion for another 2 to 3 episodes, in my opinion. But hopefully, we get it soon.
So you think that that this season they drug it out too much?
Absolutely. If you've been watching consistently, you have been watching since September.
It doesn't seem like that long to be honest, but I have been watching. It
It has
wasn't.
been.
I thought
It's
they
been
were
a
somewhere.
long season.
They were somewhere. They were just in the Bay.
That was last season.
I mean, I just kind of got into it because it's like I just watch it for content and everything, and then sometimes it's too much because I was trying to get into Jocelyn's Cabaret, but that was just too raunchy. Have you
Oh
checked out
yes.
that? Have you watched that?
Oh yes, I have. I finished it.
You
Jocelyn's
did.
Cabaret is a mess.
Wait a minute. Should we? Is it going to be a new season? Do you want to do
I
content
hope it's
on
gonna
it?
be a new season.
Is
If
it
there is a
interesting?
new one, I
I
find it interesting.
Okay, if you had to compare the cabaret to the baddies, which one would you say is the most, I don't know, exciting
Raunchy.
or well,
Ex-
I think Jocelyn is pretty raunchy, but I'm just saying which one do you think the content would be better?
Baddies probably no. Johnson's Cabaret. Johnson's Cabaret. Johnson's Cabaret was very interesting. It was very quotable, and it I loved it. To be
Oh,
honest, I loved it. It was so bad it was good.
you said it was so bad it was good. Okay, maybe the next season I'll kind of check it out and see. Because I mean, they were always half nude. I was just like, oh Lord, this is too
Yeah.
much. But
Once you
maybe
get past that and used to that, and you start seeing what's going on and what's happening, you find yourself arguing with the TV. I even found myself knowing their little routine. It was.
okay, then maybe I'll check it out. Maybe we could check it out. Do you ever watch? Another one that I like is the Zatima and Zach, or
Oh no, which one is that?
that's on one of those Tyler Perry shows. Oh, I love it. Because you like that guy. You were telling me you. Wait, I thought you liked the guy, not the couple that got married with the suit, not
I was
them.
gonna say which guy?
Zach, the cute one from Sisters.
Oh,
I
he's
forget
in
his
that
name.
one. I feel
Huh?
like I know who you're talking. I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Girl, he is. Mm. He's married. Zach, you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like I do. I need to look it up and see if I can get a picture.
Yeah, they're going into season 3 of, I think it's Zatima and Zach. I might have the name wrong, but it's a Tyler Perry show. And when I tell you, I binge watched that show. Check it out. So maybe we can do content on that one too.
I will. I'm looking it up right now.
And
Oh
because he
yeah.
is, do you like it, girl? Isn't he the finest man? I know he married, so this is all in with respectfully, and he love his wife, but he's a good looking guy to me.
Oh, absolutely.
And he
He's a
was actually going to be he was trying out for the NFL, and I guess he got cut, and that's how he got into acting.
Terry Crews did it. Everybody could profit from it.
Oh, Terry Crews. I didn't know he was in the NFL.
Oh yeah, Terry Crews played for the Rams.
For how long?
I'm not sure, but I know he played for like a while. I remember when I was a kid.
What you mean, girl?
I
You
remember.
what?
I
Wait,
remember
were you,
seeing the jerseys, like the Crews jerseys.
did you watch the games today?
I did, and don't hate me, y'all, but I was praying on the 49ers downfall.
A lot of people are done with the 49ers. And what is wrong with you guys?
I'm a Raiders fan, and I've talked so much stuff about the 49ers to the point I have to stand on my firm. I have to stand firmly on what I said. So I
They
said too much to go back now.
they did lose, right?
No, I don't actually. I feel like they won. 'Cause the last time I checked, the score was they were up. They came back in the second half. They for sure was doing terrible the first half.
I thought we were supposed to be supporting the Warriors and the Niners, girl.
I support the Warriors. I cannot get behind the Niners, and I never will.
Do you ever see any of the Warriors around here?
Not anymore.
I know that because I used to see them at that little store, over not far
Oh
from
yeah,
us. And
I
I
used to see them
actually,
all the time.
yeah. And but
I used to see
lately,
them leaving school.
oh, that's right, because of your school, huh?
Yeah, I remember one time I drove past Livingston and I caught him taking out the trash and I backed the car up and I was talking to Livingston and I said, "Is that you?"
Wait, which one is Livingston? Because I think I saw him too.
He played on the 2015 team. I was gonna say he's a tall, light skin, but that doesn't help at all.
Wait, no, is he one of the coaches now?
I think he might be coaching. I think he retired and went to coaching.
Yeah, because he goes to the store that's across the hill.
Yes.
And then the other guy, I have a picture with the other one. He
Is it
got
Thompson?
injured, huh?
Clay Thompson?
Yes, yes, because he lives not far either. He lives like,
Hmm.
he lives on the other street. So I saw him, girl. He pulled up in this Range Rover SUV, and we all just went crazy.
You want to know something even funnier?
What?
Tell me why I have a picture of Klay Thompson cutting me off in traffic,
Do
leaving the
you?
leaving the Coliseum in his BMW.
What?
I was gonna cuss him out until I seen it was him.
Well, I think he still lives over here.
I think so too.
When we go over that street, because we used to drive over there, and I was like, okay, this is the house, because I wanted to keep it in my mind. But I think some of them still live with. I know some of them moved because they're in San Francisco now.
Yeah.
But okay, so we are at almost an hour, so I think we have
Already?
done. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it at an hour because most people aren't gonna, watch longer than that. But also, the live that we did on Friday,
Friday. Yes.
girl, it's not monetized. What were we saying?
We didn't say anything.
I know, so I don't know if they're gonna monetize this one. So I mean, it would be great if they do. If they don't, whatever. But yeah. So I will see
Wow.
you on the next live with talking about hot topics and everything. I was gonna talk about Shawnee and her husband, but
Oh yeah.
that's another one we got to talk about before. And when we do you know they said that he had a boyfriend? Do you know that, right?
Hello?
Uh-huh. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you drop off? I think it's
Hello?
something. I am here.
Can you hear me, girl?
Yes, Onyx, I hear you. Can you see my little or the little aura thing around my face? I can hear you. I'm
Hello?
here. Uh-huh. I'm here. It's you.
What in the world happened?
You have to drop off and come back. Let me put it in the chat. Drop off and come back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I've been hearing you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's weird. No, I don't know.
Okay.
But
I don't know
what I
what
was
happened.
going to ask you is, did you know Shawnee's husband allegedly had a boyfriend previously?
No, I did not know that.
That's a lot of tea around that one, girl. That's what we need to talk about.
I was gonna say, did you know that the boy that's alleging that he's been with Shawnee and received that money? Did you know his wife is from Zeus Network?
No, you talking about Loose Cannon?
Loose Cannon's wife is from Zeus Network.
What? I thought, okay. See, that's why I believe some of what he's saying is true.
Exactly. That is Bad and Bougie from what is that show with Chance? Give Me One More Chance or Love and Chance Again or something like that. That's Bad
All
and
right. Listen, you got hold on to this tea because I'm gonna need you to give a breakdown when we come back. Cause I didn't know all of that. And so is that his wife or he said fiance?
He said I heard that's his wife. He's referring to her as his wife.
Okay, well, we gotta do a breakdown and get all up into their wedding and their marriage because they just came out on the neighborhood talk like you're not gonna come between his marriage, what God has put together. And I'm saying, well, that's kind of corny because hasn't she been married and divorced 3 times and you too? So what are you talking about? But anyway, that's
Exactly.
a that's a whole nother story. But
Exactly.
anyway, on it with Onyx. I will see you on the next live. You have a good evening.
You too, girl. Can't wait.
Okay. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.